in time, as we said at the kickoff of the show, the Action World Championship on the line. As the former two-time TCS champion and former New Texas Pro Tag Team champion, Just Nick gets an opportunity of a lifetime against this young phenom known as Tim Bosby.
Just Nick coming off of a big win in Texas Contender Series 56, impressing the New Texas Pro management enough to give him this coveted opportunity for the Action World Championship, as Just Nick once again finds himself in a main event here in the Houston Premier Arena. It's been a while, but this is no odd position for Just Nick to be in. Just Nick for so long was the Rock of Texas Contender Series, and he could soon be the Rock of action wrestling.
It's a very good point, Dan. A huge opportunity for Just Nick. If Nick were somehow to come up with the Action World Championship, he would be representing New Texas across the United States, as Action Championship Wrestling is one of the top-tier independent promotions in the country.
Action out of Atlanta, and Just Nick wearing a coat for some reason. It's still a million degrees in here.
There you see a man of the hour, the Action World Champion. A young phenom, fans 21 years of age, 6'3", 242 pounds, only 3 years, Dan, into his professional career, and yet holding one of the most prestigious top-tier independent world championships in the country.
Yeah, Bosby, quite the athlete. I think he's going to be showing Just Nick a thing or two about a thing or two here tonight. And Texas two-step, your main event on deck, as we welcome Tim Bosby, the Action World Champion, into the world-famous Houston Premier Arena. Looking unfazed to these fans. And this guy is an athletic marvel. He is huge, he is fast, he is strong. He is everything that a champion should be. And Just Nick, no stranger to holding championship gold in this very building. No stranger to winning championship gold in this very building. Tim Bosby may be coming in as the champion, but he is on visitor's turf.
Is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Action Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger from the Church of What's Happening, Just Nick. And his opponent, being accompanied in spirit by A.D. Dylan Hales from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 226 pounds, he is the Action World Champion, second to none, Tim Bosby.
I gotta tell Dylan Nick, tell him to get down here.
Well, Dylan, the man that's usually in the corner.
I mean, this is the place to come to, the world-famous Houston Premier Arena.
World famous is right.
I gotta text that man.
Well, main event time here.
He's an
Texas
He's an
two-step.
after-party guy, Trent.
Well, Dylan I know is.
Tim Bosby right now, unfazed by Just Nick. Just Nick shooting darts into the eyes of the Action World Champion.
Well, Bosby, I could overhear him, Dan, saying this is the best you got. And don't let the size differential fool you. Bosby does not know Just Nick like we do here in Houston Premier Arena. Nick has never been one to let size be a factor. One of the hardest working individuals here at Texas Contender Series.
A smart move by Bosby there, getting out of dodge. Collecting himself early on the outside. Just trying to get into the mind of Just Nick right now. He's thinking, man, is that all that Just Nick has? Hopefully not underestimating our former Texas Contender Series champion.
Well, Bosby without Dylan in his corner, and he has to go it alone here tonight. Not with his coach, his manager, whatever you want to call him.
He's here in spirit.
Well, in spirit's one thing, and live and in living color's another. He has to go it alone, but I'm sure Bosby's fully capable. It's Just Nick not taking too kind to that insult right there by the Action World Champion.
And Bosby's just brushing him off.
Bosby out of Memphis, Tennessee, holding that Action World Championship for a total of 292 days.
Whoa. Look at the power of Bosby right now. Like a sack of potatoes, and Just Nick lands on his feet.
That's the agility we see, Nick, but Bosby doesn't even know he landed on his feet. Surprised right there. Rear waist lock, changing positions of the champion, and now taking him down, and Nick turning it into a hip toss. Big Japanese arm drag by the challenger, and Bosby now trying to fight off Nick. And unfortunately, Nick has had an answer to everything Bosby has thrown thus far.
Nick coming into this match prepared.
Nick is aware. Nick has to be aware of the huge opportunity this could be in his career to represent New Texas as the Action World Champion across the United States.
Former two-time TCS champion, former New Texas Pro Tag Team champion. Just Nick, man, if there's anybody that could upset Bosby here at TCS, it would have to be Just Nick.
Well, Bosby standing outside the ring. You could see some frustration beginning to brew on the champion's face. Could this be it for that 292-day title reign? Big kick to the chest right there by Nick, taking the wind out of the champion. And another one as well.
But Nick, you can't win the championship on the outside. You could do all these fancy run kicks and dives you want, but you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get slammed on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring right there.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
Bosby, a three-time Memphis Wrestling Internet Champion. One of the most powerful individuals coming out of Memphis. Calls himself the new King of Memphis. And I got a moment to speak to him before the show today, Dan. Made it a point to mention live on air that he is better than Adam Priest. Fans, if you remember back at Pride and Joy, we saw Adam Priest, a very top-tier individual here in professional wrestling. And to say a notion that you're better than one of the best has to be completely thinking highly of himself as he finds himself in control now. Look at this stalled vertical suplex on Nick. Oh, just tossing him like a child.
Well, Trent, when you're in this line of work, you gotta think you're the best. If you're not coming in with a positive attitude, then you're doomed to failure. If you're not saying you're the new King of Memphis, if you're not saying that you're better than Adam Priest, if you're not walking around with gold around your waist, you don't mean a damn thing.
Well, that's
Bosby
exactly
proving that right now.
And Bosby has proved that even in his high school days, that amateur wrestling background, #1 state wrestler in Georgia, went on to become a state champion in the 220 weight class and only getting a 2 count right there. So winning nothing strange on the shelf of Tim Bosby.
Bosby only breaking a sweat because it's 1,000,000 degrees in here. And look at the strength and power. Just picking up just Nick like he's nothing. Shot across the chest, and Nick goes falling to the outside. What a display of power and athleticism from Bosby thus far.
Well, Nick now falling down to the outside. And I mean, champion's advantage right now with Nick unable to get back in the ring. Bosby
look at
will
that.
retain that championship, and he's got time to do jumping jacks. I mean, in great cardiovascular condition is the Action champion.
Hey, you gotta keep your blood flowing. Just Nick taking his time on the outside. You can't get cold in there. You gotta keep your heart rate up.
Nick with a kick right there on the champion, trying to create some space, stuns Bosby for the moment. Nick leaping over, sunset flip over the top rope, shoulders down, only getting a 2 count there. Bosby with a huge back elbow just trucked over Nick.
Bosby finally taking just a little bit of damage at the hands of Just Nick, and that's only gonna tick him off. And we have not seen an angry Tim Bosby yet. And I think we're about to, as he is just wrenching the neck and chin of the challenger right here at TCS 57. Action Wrestling World Championship on the line in your main event here at Texas Two-Step.
Nick trying to fight back up to his feet, breaking this hold here. A jawbreaker by Nick does just the trick now. Rear waistlock. Now Bosby going off the rope, shrugging Nick off as Nick rolls back through, missed on that line. Nick springboard, headbutt to Bosby, sends him spinning. And both men now are down.
Now that's the only time Just Nick uses his head, but he used it to his advantage, getting Bosby off of his feet, and a little bit of respite right now as the referee is administering his count. The crowd firmly behind the hometown hero of Just Nick. Bosby definitely feeling that offense from Nick right now as a flurry of strikes coming in from the challenger. Discus line, not able to get Bosby off of his feet.
Oh, look at that big tree trunk leg right across the midsection of Nick. And now Bosby looking to put away Nick, what could only be described as a huge power move right here. Nick rolling through, sends Bosby through the middle ropes, down to the floor.
What is Nick thinking?
Well, Bosby stunned on the outside, Nick on the apron, getting another kick in right there. And Nick now scaling the ropes.
No way.
Oh, Nick, caution to the wind, a moonsault to the outside on the champion, connecting.
Just like you said, Trent, Just Nick throwing all caution to the wind there.
But Dan, even though he connected, if he can't get back in the ring, this match is going to be over, and Bosby can retain the championship on a countout.
Nick so far has been successful on the outside, but he's got to translate that to getting a pinfall on the inside. Let's see how Nick can take advantage of this situation. This match that's finally starting to go his way, and he's thinking one thing, he's thinking Boba Shot Lariat.
Oh, Bosby in position. Nick lining up over the top rope. Here comes the Boba Shot Lariat.
No way, no way.
Nick crawling over, making the cover. Here's the count. We can get a new champion. No! Only 2 fans on their feet here in front of us. As the referee telling Nick he was just inches away from a life-changing victory here tonight.
Nick's got to keep on him. Nick can't wait. He can't hesitate.
Bosby's down. Bosby's down. Oh, he got the knees up. The springboard.
Tremendous wherewithal from the champion.
Ripcord lariat from Bosby. Cover. Oh no! A kick out at 2 off the ripcord.
And the HPA has come unglued, Trent.
That's the move that won him the championship against Warhorse Jake Parnell almost a year ago. Oh, Bosby has got to be brewing up something as he stalks Nick. And you can hear the HPA fans here fully behind Just Nick as they want to see history made here. Oh, my goodness, a Bosplex.
Like a bale of hay going flying across the ring.
We saw that tonight. Oh no, another one just tossing Nick across the ring.
And now you're seeing the champion get angry. Now you're seeing the cruel intentions coming to fruition in the mind of Tim Bosby.
Bosby now taking the straps down, which could only mean the end could possibly be near for Nick here in our main event.
Nick's out. He's being dragged to the corner now by the champion.
Oh, this crowd trying to will Nick back into this match. And Nick looks like he's completely out of it right now.
Nick being positioned on top by Bosby.
Trying to shake the cobwebs out. You see right there, Bosby looking for a big, tight maneuver as Nick now coming to, trying to fight it off. But how much does Nick have in the tank as the champion in control? Reaching back. Oh, this could be a huge avalanche bosplex. Nick landing on his feet.
Bosby thinks he hit it. Bosby thinks he hit it.
But the reaction.
Bosby, no, behind you.
Flying headbutt. Covered by Nick. Oh. Oh, look at this. Over the top. Bubba Schaller. No one home. Picked up. Got caught. Oh, no. F5 with a twist from Bosby. And Bosby retains.
Here is our winner, and still the Action World Champion, Tim Bosby.
What a match!
What a fight! What a showing by Just Nick! But that man right there, Tim Bosby, shows why he is one of the best in the country here at Texas Contender Series.
Tremendous display by the Action World Champion here tonight. But a gutsy performance by Just Nick.
Oh, Nick. We knew Nick was game for the challenge, but the challenge proved to be just too great as that man once again calls himself and still the Action World Champion. Fans, thank you for watching on IWTV here tonight. For Dan Miller, I'm the Professor Trent Gilbo. We say good night from Houston Premier Arena. Good night from Texas Two-Step. We will see you September the 26th for Super Texas Contender Series 10.